this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Alright, well, we got a lot to do tonight, so let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? I just got back from a restaurant. I've had a few drinks, but I gotta practice. We have the Morel Sonatina. Oh, we gotta work on that thing. I gotta get that second movement down. It's been too long. I've been working on it for too long. It's time to get it. I probably need to look at Lamentos tomorrow as well. Were we doing anything else for the night session? I feel like that's enough for now. I need to get that thing down. Since starting this channel, I've been really focused on trying to get through as much music as possible. But with thinking about auditions coming up, I think it would probably be wise for me to just stick with the pieces I'm working on and just try to get them nailed as best as I can. Morel Sonatina, Lamentos tomorrow. That's what we got. I'm a little tipsy, so let's practice. I'm gonna sober up, and then I'll see you there. God, there's so much work to do. I just finished my resume. Are you proud of me that I just finished my resume? I've started 2 applications. I haven't finished them yet. I've reached out to all my references. They're all down with me still, so that's good. I'm not going to do too much talking right now because, I want to give you my best. I'll probably warm up with a little bit of scaly whalies. God, this guitar feels so good in my lap. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I did my 2 hours, approximately. Let me bring you closer. Yeah, I actually made some pretty good progress today. The second movement's coming along nicely, so, that's good. But I'm gonna play the third one for you. One take. Here it is. God, I flubbed some of that. I might try to do that again. I'm gonna do that one more time. It might just cut after that, because it felt good, but I don't know. I feel like I can play it better. No. Fuck me. I tried to do it again. It's not any better. The first one felt good because I felt like a real performance. I don't think I'm going to be able to recreate that. I feel like if you try to play a piece a second time in the same setting, it's not a performance anymore. You already did it. And that's the thing with performances. You can't take them back. It is what it is, and you don't get another chance until the next day. Or at least you have to change rooms. I don't know. You have to do something else between them. You can't just, like, go right back into it. Doesn't feel right. Well, alright, so that turned out how it turned out. I'm becoming less focused on, like, hitting all the right notes and, like, thinking through the whole thing. The one that you heard, I kind of messed up some of the sections, like the transitions. It's complicated. My feelings on that are complicated. I think it's coming along, though. I mean, you be the judge of that, whatever. We gotta go do something else, I guess. So let's go do something else, shall we? Alright, y'all. Remember how I said I was tired in yesterday's episode? Well, it's still the same day. So I'm super tired now. We're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna do something stimulating. This is kind of sacrilege. But we have that interview that's going on in the morning session. And you know what? We haven't seen Julian Bream in a while. I haven't gotten some Julian Bream clickbait in a while.
I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken strips is dipping them.
God, I hate corporations.
Strip is a savory.
Was to have an early.
Except YouTube. Look at this wealth. Oh my god. Dude, that's Julian Bream's house. What a snob. Am I right? I have no idea where we left off. We're, 30 minutes into this 2-hour documentary about Julian Bream. Yeah, and if you're here for the first time because of the Julian Bream Destroys clickbait, I'm a guitarist, a YouTube guitarist, and you know how YouTubers like react to videos on YouTube, and that's like a thing? I react to documentaries. It's like Mystery Science Theater 3000, but if a non-comedian did it.
So I had this audition with Sir George Dyson at Royal College, and
What song is that?
asked me to play
Oh, I don't know.
the piece, and I played a minuet by Rameau, arranged by Segovia, and he thought that was very nice, and he said, I want you to improvise. Can you start off improvising in C minor, and then get into F major?
Absolutely. Hold on. Start off in C minor. Oh no. And then get to F major. I'll do you one better. I'll get to B flat major. Is that the best I could do? Hold on. There's probably something in there. Ended up in B flat there, which was one more through the circle of fifth than you asked, and I feel like that's extra credit.
And so I did that, and that seemed to be satisfactory.
I want to hear Julian Bream's improv of C minor to F major.
And then he said, now the piano. We can't teach you the guitar here, but we could teach you the piano.
What? No! That's a nightmare. Oh my god.
And I made some sort of fist of it. It wasn't too bad. And he looked up and he said, well, I'd like this boy to start next term. No fees. I thought that was absolutely wonderful.
Wait, what? All these guitarists, they just get free lessons. Like, I don't think I was about to say I never get free lessons, but you literally just saw one filmed. It's documented. I can no longer say I've never had a free lesson. Still, that's like recurring lessons. Free? It seems like all these famous guys got it. What are they, like, good or something? Why don't I get that? What, am I not good?
To go to the Royal College of Music and not have to pay for it.
And you know he could have, too. This freaking Julian Bream's got a rich dad. It's an aristocrat there.
And the fact that he could just say that without any fuss, I just thought that was a great turning point in my life.
It's great.
Julian's career received another boost when his father secured work for him with BBC Radio and Television, despite having failed an official audition.
Oh.
You know, one day it was...
Is that little Julian? Oh.
BBC rang me up and they said, would you play the Rodrigo Concierto de Aranjuez?
You tell a little kid that. Would you mind playing the Rodrigo Concerto, little boy?
And I said, I've never heard of it. Well, we'd like you to do it. It's been published, you see. So I went to Chester's, I think that was the shop, and there it was. So I bought not only the guitar part and the score, but the whole orchestral material too.
I hope you learned the right part. How embarrassing would it be if you learned the orchestra part by accident? Oh no.
I found this piece so hard. It was really so difficult for me. But I suppose I worked at it for 10 hours a day.
Jesus Christ, man. 10 hours a day? Well, that's why he's better than us. When I was that age, I was not practicing 10 hours a day. I was playing The Force Unleashed on my Xbox 360, and I don't even like Star Wars. That's how much of a time waster I was.
That's 3 weeks to learn it.
Oh my god, that's insanity.
You know, the BBC had the cheek to offer me a fiver. And I refused then to play it. It was the first time I ever actually had difficulties with the BBC. I said, look, I'm not going to play this piece unless you give me £7. And they said, OK, you can have £7. So I played it.
That's going to be a new YouTube challenge. The Julian Bream Learn the Rodrigo Concerto in 3 weeks. Tag the guitarist you want to complete the Julian Bream challenge. It's not going to be me. Somebody else has to do it first. I ain't learning that thing in 3 weeks. I mean, it sounds easy. It's all slow. It's a bunch of slow crap. I could have played that when I was 6.
The effect of that first hearing is still with me after 55 years. And I think the reason is that
Wait, 55 years? How old are you? Okay, I guess he looks about 70 in this video.
Going through a very bad time. My father was diagnosed with cancer. My mother had left home. My 2 younger brothers had gone with my mother. And there I was at home with my younger sister. And my father had married again, and so we had a stepmother. And there it was. My dad was dying. He had no money. He owed the income tax authorities more than he could ever pay. I couldn't really help. I had no work just at that time. And everything looked desperate. And then a guitarist friend, a commercial guitarist friend called Bill Tringham, saw that I was in a very bad way. And he gave me a date. He gave me a gig, as it were, that he'd been booked for. And he said, Julian, look, you take that. And that evening, I went up to London to play on the radio in Lou Stone's band. He was quite a well-known band leader in those days. Well, now, I hadn't played any commercial guitar music for years, if I'd ever played.
Yeah, last time I played commercial guitar music, I was 12, and now I'm 14. It's been years. I've had a whole career.
This was a terrific challenge, and something...
Oh, yeah. Dude, playing band music as a classical guitarist, that is a relic of the past. That would never be a thing today. They just wouldn't be able to do it.
I wondered whether I was best fitted for this challenge. But nevertheless, I actually got through it. I knew the chords and the chord symbols, I could read those, but my style, plectrum style, was very old-fashioned and not at all sympathetic to the band leader. So after I finished the session, he came up to me, Lou Stone. He said, thanks a lot for coming along, son. I tell you what, next time you're in London, call in and see me. I'll give you a lesson on how to play rhythm guitar. Well, normally that would have made me feel pretty crestfallen. But I was so grateful to get the £3 that I didn't think another thing about it. And I managed to get a job playing in a theatrical production by Kenneth Tynan.
We will learn about that next time. Hold on. Wow, that sounds a lot like my story. If you look at my resume, which isn't posted, I have done 2 musicals. I played in The Pit, lead guitarist. So did he. Alright, we're going to look at that next time, though. Kind of a cliffhanger. What musical did he play? How did it go? Did he learn how to play rhythm guitar? I need to go to bed. So, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. I know I haven't talked to you much today. We've just been kind of going. I did my practice. We watched a video. I feel like an apathetic teacher right now. I care. I want to talk to you. I want to make sure you're good, but, you know, it's late. We're going to wrap it up here. I'll see you in the outro. Hey, well, if you didn't make it this far, you definitely shouldn't subscribe and like. But if you did, then you should do those things. Definitely don't reach out for guitar lessons. I don't even want to make the joke to not reach out for guitar lessons. I offer guitar lessons. Sign up for them. Send me an email and I'll give you the details. But I am accepting students still, so, you know, hop on it. What else we got? You want me to answer one of your questions? I'll do it. Just leave it, and I'll spend a whole episode answering that darn question. Whatever you want. You can also just say hi, too. You can say whatever you want, within reason. Don't say something insane and bad. Hope you had a good day. Hope you're having a good day. Get some rest tonight. You've been working too hard. Alright. I'll see you tomorrow.